about to start messing with this thing. It's sat around for a while after we built it. You can actually see it in some of our older videos. But yeah, F-150, man, basically coming back for a bunch of upgrades. About to get the guys on it now. We got a lot of cool projects going on right now. Finalizing that build, getting started on this build. This thing's gonna be nasty, but yeah, so I have the guys get on this one, doing a bunch of cool stuff. We're doing trans, rear end, doing boost controller, man, bunch of small converter. Basically going from whatever it was a 900X package, a very basic package. I think we only did clutches on the transmission probably 3-4 years ago. So we're upgrading that to the stage 2 deal, adding a 2-step as well, some gauges, AMS, onboard air compressor. So quite a bit of stuff. Stay tuned. I'm about to get on it, get the trans out of it. At least that'd be the first thing to do, so we can get it over to our guys to get it assembled and built. But yeah, stay tuned for this one. It's gonna be a cool one. We want to see a good dragging number before we ship it, so we're gonna make it happen. All right. So I don't mess with the F-150 stuff too much. There's a bunch of people out there, already doing it. We did some back in the day, but kind of excited about this one. With the little upgrades we're doing, this thing should be pretty quick and full interior, full exhaust, all the good stuff. Just something that he can enjoy down there and kick ass with. So, all right, here we go. So, quick update on the F-150 build that we're doing here. We pretty much got all of the wiring stuff done, and we ended up doing the rear end, the true lock, whatever it's called. Ended up doing that, and then, oh man, there's not enough light here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we ended up doing that. Got the trans out of it, got converter, waiting on a few things for the trans to go back together. My guy Angel came in and started, pretty much completed all of the wiring inside the truck. I just got to go back and pass some stuff through the firewall, get some stuff plumbed in, and all that good stuff. But I'll show y'all a little bit of it, just so you guys can see kind of what we did. So we're basically doing 3 gauges that customer wanted. 3 gauges the customer wanted. We ended up putting a nitrous kit on the truck. Essentially, he just wants it kind of for show, nothing too crazy. But it is going to be ran and connected and all that. It's just, depending on if we want to use it or not. But I'm going to show you guys something that we do, which is really neat in my end. I use connectors. Well, we use connectors with everything. Angel's really intricate with this stuff, and I'm kind of picky, and I kind of like putting connectors just about anywhere we can to make everything easier. So yeah, a lot of our stuff is like that. You can see, you can see the transition, the 2-to-1 transition wire there, done nicely with sealant. Real nice connector, has possibilities of extras. We will seal that off whenever we're done. Just look. And a lot of this stuff right here, what you see here, is literally probably just for this, right? So everything behind this is nice and soldered. Then it goes into a connector. It's really neat. He's a badass when it comes to that stuff. So we're doing buttons on the steering wheel. So we keep the pins in stock because we do these quite often, or whenever we do, we want to have them. So yeah, we did pins through the steering wheel. Basically goes through the clock spring, so we're not going to have any kind of wires or anything. Man, we did the buttons on these trucks, a while ago, and nobody had brackets, and nobody really had this stuff going for the F-150s, but now everybody has them. I think they have brackets now, but we'll just make our own brackets for that. We ended up putting an activation switch like that with the flipper. Just gonna make it a lot more easier to the customer, because I want them to really, know, hey, the boost controller's activated, or whatever the case may be, right? So that, and then what else we got? Let me see what else we got. Yeah, so we're gonna do basically the AMS rotary knob here. It's gonna be mounted down here for all the different settings and all that good stuff. So everything on that end is basically waiting for us to pass it through the firewall. On these trucks is really hard, so we're probably gonna end up doing a grommet on it and passing it that way. But nice and simple, you know, it's not nothing crazy. We also did a watt box. Watt box is gonna be in there, and the AMS is gonna be in there. So if we need to get to it or whatever the case is, the stuff's in there. So, but yeah, everything's ran through underneath the carpet. Really, really nice. We did install the nitrous bottle already with billet brackets, and then we'll go to the other side, show you guys really quick. We did clean it up a little bit on the engine bay, but I'm gonna start installing the new intake. So, and then there's everything else that needs to go pass through. We have a distribution module down there. Thank you. We have a distribution module down there that basically is going to distribute ignition power to everything that we need. It's going to have its own relay and everything like that. So everything's done really, really nice. Just look at it. We finalized everything as far as all the installs and everything goes, as far as all the wiring, boost controller, gauges, all the upgrades that we're doing there. We were a little bit delayed on some of the transmission parts. We're doing some upgrades and testing a few things, so this transmission ended up getting our higher 10R80 upgrade. So finally got that back. Got converter in it, and I'm about to just stab the transmission in it now. That's really all we're waiting for. Hopefully once we do that, we will be able to make some power and possibly make some hits on the street to get the customer that number that he wants. So stay tuned for this one. Do a quick little time lapse on us installing it, and go from there. I know the guys have been busy. I got Cam over here, got Carlos over there. So it's my time to shine to try to get this truck done and out of here. So. This is just temporary. This is just to get it to Brian's place. I'm a TIG welder, not a MIG welder. But yeah, we pretty much had to cut the exhaust off to get it off. I guess the way they had designed it before didn't really allow us to remove it, so I had to cut it a little bit, but now I'm putting it back together just enough to get us over to the dyno to Brian's place, and I'm just gonna have him put V-bands on it. But yeah, it's almost there. I just don't want to exhaust leak while I'm driving. Go to the Federales.
Always feel like we gotta keep an eye out.
Oh, for sure, bro. The setting right now is basically mile per hour based, so roughly around about 40 pounds of boost or so. 40 pounds, sorry. 4,000 RPMs or so. It's where the boosts have come on. Not 4,000 RPM, I'm sorry. 40 miles an hour. All right, let's go. Fuck it.
Not bad, huh? I felt different in the truck.
Feels crazy,
Yeah.
huh? It's just heavy and just bleh, like a fucking boat. My bad. I didn't turn the boost control. Feels good, huh?
Yeah.
Like, you don't spin, you don't worry about it trying to spin, nothing. I love these trucks, bro. I gotta fucking do one. Alright boys, now we're finally on the dyno. Y'all seen a few pulls, y'all seen us, well obviously let's start from the beginning. You've seen us assemble it, y'all seen us do everything that we had to do to it. Some street pulls, and now we're just gonna do probably 1 or 2 dyno pulls just to get a number out of it for the customer. Don't really want to push it too hard because again, you know, we're still on the stock motor. But we got that. I also have nitrous on the truck. We're gonna use the nitrous, utilize the nitrous just to launch. I basically have that wired into the AMS, so the AMS is gonna control when it activates, when it turns off, when it does all that. So basically we're just gonna use it, since we don't use a trans brake on this thing, we're only gonna utilize a 2-step. So it's gonna need a little bit of ump to leave the line, right? So the nitrous is just a 50 shot, nothing crazy, but the nitrous, what it's gonna do, it's basically just gonna turn on whenever it's down, you know, below, let's say 10 pounds of boost, and as soon as it sees 10, 12 pounds of boost, it'll shut off, right? It's just for it to leave. But yeah, we're just gonna test that, make sure the fueling is good with that, and let's see what kind of power it makes. So here we go. Hell yeah, brother. This is a real F-150. Not that crap thing with turbo. That boost spikes. Said the fueling is good with the nitrous, so we should be okay with that. Customer said, man, let's make one more pull, see if we can make a little bit more. I can try. That's about all I can do.
Yeah.
The old big gulp. So you guys seen dyno was success. Basically, we went to the dyno. We knew roughly around what kind of power it was. Honestly, I thought it was maybe 950-ish at that boost level, but it kind of surprised me. It was a little bit above 1,000. And with that, that was plenty power. last time we had this truck, I think we turned up about 18, 19 pounds, and it made 950. It used to be stock intake, manifold, a few other things that we didn't upgrade this time, or that time before. But yeah, it basically just went from our 900 package to, you know, our quote-unquote 1200X package without doing the head studs, valve springs, and all that good stuff. But man, it's super impressive. It's gonna be a fun truck. Made 1,033 or something. Probably put the dyno
Close,
sheet
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, 1,033, 16 and a half, 17 pounds, and it's a ride, man. I don't think the customer's ready for it, but he's actually flying down today. He's in Dallas now. He'll be here probably within the next hour or so. He's flying down just basically so I can give him a rundown on how to use the truck, what the settings are, etc., etc. So it's got an AMS in it. It's got the nitrous. I don't think I'm gonna leave the nitrous for him to play with. Maybe I'll leave the nitrous just for a little bit of show, but that's about it. You know, we're definitely playing with fire with the stock motor, but this thing is gonna be a low 9-second truck, you know, on the street, at the track, at the Odessa track, or wherever he's at down there. And that's really all he really wants. Transmission feels amazing. I'm really happy with the results on our 10R stuff. You guys give us a shout. You guys are interested in some of the 10R components and you know, the transmission rebuilds. We could take care of all that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, share, subscribe. I know we're a little bit hit and miss as far as videos go, but we're trying. We don't want to just put content out there that's not that good, right? So we're waiting, make sure we get good stuff to show you guys. But yeah, this one's finally done. Customer's on his way. It'll be gone. Blue car, we're finalizing that. That'll be gone. That way I can focus on my big projects. This is my next big project. This thing is gonna be legit, and I'm super excited. Now everything's cut out, and it's basically waiting for me to go ahead and assure everything's gonna fit up and how I want it and whatnot. Cam's been kicking ass. He's been doing all the fabrication as far as our mail order stuff, and also doing the Camaro. So next week we're gonna push hard. We're gonna push hard to get progress on that and get that thing out of here. I don't want that thing here. Ford only. Fuck that guy. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, stay tuned. Give us a like. See you later.